subscribers only chat like you guys had asked me to do. And I did figure it out how to do it. So anyway, hello. It is Wednesday evening. Here in Utah, it is just after 7 o'clock. Again, apologies for the delay, but I did figure it out. Pretty proud of that. Had to do it on my laptop, but it should be subscribers only for an hour, which is perfect because that's about what I plan on doing. So how about that? Hi, Vicky. So glad you're here. So the storm, which is what we're talking about, of course. If you happen to live in Florida, I know some of our friends do. Hi, Renee. Thanks for being here as a moderator. Rita, hello. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for being here from Delaware. So, Judy, hello. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And yes, hi, Bonnie, as a moderator and a good friend. So, I was able, you get to see James. I was able to get, hi, Sandy. Thank you for being here. Oh God, your mom and sister are in Tampa. I truly hope they're okay. Kathy, you read my mind. I was trying to say, if you are in Florida, please check in and let us know, as the title said. So hello, I'm glad to see you're safe. Yes, Renee, I figured out the, subscribers only, so it should last for an hour. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Eileen. Patricia, so glad you're here. Oh God. Okay, Patricia. So Patricia is out of power. The last number I heard, I've been following Ryan Hall, y'all. Don't know if you guys follow him, but he's been amazing. I've been watching his channel all day. He's been streaming for a long time, while I've also checked in with like news outlets, regular news outlets. But according to him, and correct me if it has changed, but the number of without power residents in Florida is somewhere around 800,000 right now. Patricia, if you need to hop off to conserve power, please absolutely do that. I'm sure you can hear the wind. My God, some of the videos I've watched, some of the little clips I've seen, it is terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Judy, yes, like I said, I've been watching with Ryan Hall, y'all, and with just some other, some storm trackers, but also lots of like traffic cams and bridge cams. And I was watching like the Sunshine Bridge, and then all the major, and not even major, even some small cities along the coast as they were getting hit. Now, what it looks like from what I'm seeing and from what Ryan has been saying is that, oops, that was Lulu calling, but she knows I'm in a live stream. What I was saying that Ryan was saying is that the worst part, like the back end, I guess, of the storm is still making its way into places like Sarasota. Oh, I was watching the stuff from Sarasota. Good Lord. Scary stuff. Sandy, I believe it. I hope your family is okay. Was your mom and your sister? I hope they're okay. Yes, Judy, that's the other one I've been watching. I should have said that right away. There is a camera set up, and you can see it's so you can see it's like at the Swan and Dolphin Hotel, but you can see Epcot. Did you see that, Judy? Epcot all lit up. I was like, that's Disney. That's Disney. They've got a hurricane headed their way. They've been having storms, tornadoes, rain, all of this. We're going to talk about the tornadoes in a minute. Oh my God. But all day, all this, close the park early, probably not going to open till this weekend, Disney World, and they have Epcot all lit up. I was like, you can't get more Disney than that. And it really touched me. Yeah. Hello, Lab Brockington. How are you doing? How are you? Apparently you have access to your phone. and at least cell phone data, possibly electricity. So that's all sounding good to me. But lab, please tell us how you are doing. Yeah, Rita, I 100% agree. I wish you all the best in getting your power back up. Like I said, massive numbers of people without power. I wish I could, except I don't have the right to stream his thing, but I wish I could simulcast them. But I'm just, if you all don't mind, I'm going to listen in on a little bit of his here and there. That's what I thought. Okay, so he was just confirming what I had said there for a second, that the second part, the back end, this other swirl, part of the swirl, is still on its way coming in, and it's doing the wildest things. It's taking water from Tampa, like Tampa Bay, and bringing that water around to like Sarasota and Inglewood and Port Charlotte and Venice. Have you seen the flooding in Venice? Oh my God. Jeez. And it's it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, Kathy, that's so sweet. Oh, that is so, oh, you just made my day. Her cat, Bebe, kissed the phone and heard my voice. Oh, that makes me so happy. That's just lovely. Sandy, I agree. This has just been wild. Wild. And I've followed all of the storms when it's tornado season, when it's hurricane season. Why do I follow this stuff? I'm interested. And it's good distractions. If you follow my grown-up channel called My Current Obsession, I did finally get a journal done there, and with my MRI results and all that, and kind of the plan from here. The storm, I had physical therapy this morning, and then I had doctor offices calling me, making appointments for the upcoming procedures and doing all that thing, and talking to insurance and all that stuff. Okay. And having the hurricane stuff and the tornado stuff, all of that going on, and just staying on top of that obsessively, admittedly, it's been really a good distraction. And I don't want that to sound the wrong way, because people are dying. I believe the death count is 6 now, 1 in Mexico, 5 in Florida. And it's absolutely tragic and horrible. But on a personal, selfish note, it has distracted me from my own devastation. Hello, Pamela. I wish the very best, Pamela, to all of your family in Florida. I hope you're able to get in touch with them. I hope they were able to evacuate or take shelter. Oh, Pamela, you're in Connecticut. I lived in Connecticut myself as a nanny a million years ago. Renee, I have yet to find out information on the animals in Animal Kingdom, but I am certain that Disney has done something to shelter them, because they've even, on the light posts in the parks, they have strapped any of the possible swaying lights. They've strapped all those. The popcorn carts, the popcorn carts, God damn it, popcorn carts have all been attached to the ground. They've got like the thick yellow straps over the popcorn carts, God, and hooked into the ground. So I guarantee you they're taking care of the animals. I promise you. Yeah, Kaza's hairdresser and their family are hunkering down at a hotel at Disney. Yep. I saw something wacky. One of the storm chasers on Ryan Hall, y'all, or Ryan, whatever. Anyway, you guys know. They had, this is so crazy, a street sign blew off its post and got stuck to the top of their car. It is so weird. And luckily, it hit the top of the car. Being a storm chaser is no joke. I could never. This street sign tore loose, flew, and got stuck to the top of his car. Luckily, not through any windows, but instead on the rack on the top of his car. Can you even? Kathy, I hope you don't lose power. Renee, everybody's talking about that lady on TikTok. Um, is it the one that was, she like went out on her, not patio, balcony? Is it that one? Is that the one you saw, Renee? Because everybody's talking about the lady that was like on her balcony and was saying, I should have left. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Renee, did she not leave because she couldn't leave? Because I don't, like, as I was watching the updates, the reports, whether from the governor or the different mayors, city managers, etc., they were saying, if we have to, we will. And this was while it was still during evacuation time. Once evacuation time passed, then it changed. They turned off 911. They turned off 911. So, anyhow, but what one of them was saying during, okay, the evacuation time, they were saying, if we have to come and get you, they were talking about immobile people, people couldn't get out, we'll come and get you. There were people saying they couldn't leave because they're animals. Most of the shelters were willing to take animals. And if not, one of the sheriffs or mayors or city managers said, we'll take them at the, basically the pound, at the animal shelter, whatever. So I just don't understand not leaving. I don't understand it. Sandy, yes, it absolutely keeps your mind occupied. My God. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Bonnie Hampton, hello. Glad you're here. Pamela, thank you so much for that. Oh, that's great. Good for you. Pamela, good for you taking classes. I am so proud of you. Oh, I believe it. Kathy's saying that they've got a lot of Tampa people up in Tallahassee, where Kathy is, uh, and every hotel and motel is full. I believe it 100%. And I'm so glad to hear it, especially as I've got this on the TV and I'm seeing, Jesus God. What's in the water? What was that? Oh, it's just something floating. God. But it keeps like flipping around. It's a one of the storm chaser videos and they're in front of this like condo building. Oh, there went the lights. Where the water has come up. This is in Venice. The water came up, filled in the parking garage under the building, and is now going into the first main living floor. Oh, there comes that wind. My goodness. And I in the water, I was seeing what looked like hands, like someone sinking. But it looks like it was just debris. I mean, you guys, I'm sure you've seen the loads of debris that did not yet get moved from everyone cleaning their houses out after Hurricane Helene. So there's so much debris. So much debris. Renee, I have not seen the second Twisters movie. Renee, are you serious? Jesus Christ. I haven't seen that one. Oh my God. Renee is talking about, I'm going to have to look that up. A woman, was she live streaming or was it like a clip somewhere? A short? A woman that was marking her kids with marker like we talked about yesterday with the Sharpie. On a happier note, Kaza did see footage of one of the shelters and it had a lot of animals. That's wonderful. Right, Sandy, and we had talked about that last night. Um, where the advice from officials was if you stay, take a Sharpie, a permanent marker, and write your name on your body so that we can identify you. I'm going to have to look that up, Renee. I'm going to have to find that. My God. Pamela, I'm so glad that your daughter also loves the videos. That means so much to me. Phyllis, hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, all of it is scary. It's all so incredibly scary. My goodness. My goodness. Holding her kid on her lap with the Sharpie. Jesus God. Then going live and being really stupid about it. That's nice. That's awesome when people are actually dying or have died. TikTok. Of course it was TikTok. Of course it was. Bonnie Hampton, how are you doing, Bonnie Hampton? Um, yeah, it's just, oh God, terrifying. Terrifying. And looks like the wind is picking up again. I'm gonna see what he's saying. I'm watching Ryan Hall, y'all. I'm sure a lot of people are also watching him. It's like he's got a bazillion people watching right now. Oh God. So an interesting thing that he's been doing throughout the storm, Jesus, is showing the before and after pictures. So like I've been watching all day, okay? And he's showing, contrasting the pictures from earlier today of specific places, beaches, what have you, and the insanity that it is right now. Did you guys hear? Okay, I've got like 100 things to talk about. We're gonna talk about the tornadoes. We're gonna talk about other aspects of pets and things that have been trending today, if I can make myself strong enough to talk about it. We're going to talk about mostly tornadoes is one of the main things I want to talk about. But oh, there's Cindy Brannon. I'm so glad you're here. So Cindy on the TV, it is YouTube. It's Ryan Hall, y'all. And he has a group of storm chasers and meteorologists and professionals, and they've been live stream and tracking all day. Well, they've been doing this all week, but I've been watching them specifically all day and getting lots of very useful information. Lots of useful information. Let's see. Oh, okay. So that backside of the... Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Do not walk out into the receding water of Tampa Bay. The water will return through storm surge.
You have got to be kidding. Jesus Christ. They had to put out an alert on Twitter. Whatever people call it, X now, I don't care. Twitter. The officials in Tampa had to come out and say, you're not going to believe. You can't even believe this. They're having to tell people to not walk out in the receding waters of Tampa Bay. That reminds me of another thing I wanted to talk about. Earlier today, and not even that long ago, people, whether in small groups or on their own here and there, out shell hunting and out in sort of quasi watch parties waiting for the storm surge in the Tampa area. What? Now, while the water is all being pulled out of Tampa Bay, because it's the water's being pulled out of Tampa Bay and then swung around to Sarasota. People are going out in Tampa Bay where the water has receded. What are you supposed to say to that? Darwin Award? Darwin at work? And there's no 911. There's no 911. They've made it very clear in all those cities along the coast. We're turning off emergency services. It's done. We're not coming to get you till it's over. So not only are they not evacuated, not only not evacuated, and knowing there's no one to come get them, but even more than that, they were waiting out for the storm surge, picking shells, which I know is fun. I love it. I agree. But wrong time. And now they're out in Tampa Bay. Rhonda, hello there. Thanks for being a moderator. Appreciate you. Hello, Patricia George. Yes, shelling is fun, but it ain't worth that. Marion D, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, a lot of people didn't evacuate, and I wish them the very best. I truly do. As a human who loves humans, I wish them the very best. But that was not a wise choice. Not at all. It's a really terrible choice. Yeah, unnecessary madness. Absolutely. Kitty is outside wrapping up her maneuvers. She will, I'm sure, be wanting to come back in soon because it has gotten dark here in Utah. I so appreciate people checking in and letting us know that you're okay. I'm waiting to hear back from Carol. Most of you know who my Carol is, who lives in northern, northeastern, centralish Florida. I've heard from Patricia Russell today. Oh, there's Carol right now. Oh, Carol, are you on the stream? Is that how you knew? Because she literally just texted me saying that she's okay. If she's not on the stream watching, then that's just crazy. Her nose must have been itching. Let me see if it'll let me reply to her and okay, sorry. It did disconnect me there for a second, but I had to reply real quick to Carol. And I had heard, like I said, earlier from Patricia Russell, but that was much earlier today. Spider is great. Spider is fat and happy. She won't need to eat again for 2 or 3 days, maybe more. And she's just having a good time. She's just having a good time. A lot of people have said, why doesn't she get a companion or something? She can't have a companion. What the hell is that? What is that?
Man, it's so much rain. So much rain back there too.
Oh, it's power, like power lines going down, and the boxes. Oh, Carol's only had rain. Wonderful. No wind yet. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, I had to make sure Carol knew that I knew that she was okay. You guys know how much I love Carol. But what I was seeing was power lines coming down and those junction box, those, things exploding. I wonder what the number is right now of how many people are without power. I guarantee you it's a lot. I guarantee you it's a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why people are so insane. Guys, I don't know. Some of the things people are doing are truly unbelievable. I don't understand it. I don't support it. A lot of people, I'm assuming, are doing it for videos, for views, which I get that. Here I am. But It's absolute madness. Hold on, I'm just running through, seeing what I was. Oh, um, I don't know if Patricia's still with us. I'm because she had said that's what it was. She had said earlier that she's got to save battery because they have no power there, but we know that she's okay. So she just, she can hear the wind. No power, unfortunately, but so far safe, and hopefully she'll be able to let us know again that she's okay. Transformers, that's what those boxes are called. Transformers, that's right. Oh God, really, Kaza, already? Jeez, over 1 million without power already. Okay, there's a flash flood emergency for the Tampa area down to Cortez and up to Oldsmar, all along the coast, Clearwater, St. Petersburg, all of that. Which, of course, because you've got the flood coming in. Catastrophic flash flood. So if for some loony reason you're still in the like Pinellas, Tampa, Clearwater area, get to higher ground. Like, what else do you say to someone that's in those areas still? That thinks, well, we didn't get the brunt of the hurricane or the tornadoes, so we're gonna be all right. We're gonna go play out in Tampa Bay. No, guys, there's still so much coming. There's still it's not done. You didn't make it. My God. Some of it is so, oh God, it's so terrifying. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you for being here. Otter Creek, Florida. Plus size motivation. How are they doing? Did they got out? I'm not familiar with Otter Creek.
Don't know the total official count.
Oh God. And the thing is, we're not gonna know all of it and everything until tomorrow. Because this is gonna be raging all night, doing its thing. And then not only that, it's the compounding issues of the rivers flooding and then flooding everything around them and the rain continuing and continuing. So what I was going to say, the other thing I wanted to talk about were the tornadoes earlier today. Have you ever, oh, there's Pamela Brown, the pictures from space, from the space station. I saw those. Oh my God, crazy. Sandy gives good advice. Make sure you have a flotation device. Excuse me, if you're in those areas with the flash flood warning. But the tornadoes, that was so wild. When I think of tornadoes, I think of the Midwest, okay? I don't think of the eastern side of the Florida Peninsula. But earlier today, and up until not too long ago, there was tornado after tornado after tornado. It was insane. And these were big ass tornadoes. These were no little baby tornadoes. It was massive, these tornadoes. Yeah, Kaza, the count I heard was over 130 tornado warnings. And then I saw several pictures, some video, but more pictures of the tornadoes themselves. And they're just huge. And so already there has been a mass casualty event, but we don't know the numbers on that yet. They haven't announced them, at a country club from the tornadoes. And in fact, and this sucked, all of it sucks, but there was a police department that got hit by one of the tornadoes, and it's like it was targeted. It was as cruel as you could get. It took down the metal roof that was covering all the patrol cars, all the squad cars that will be needed tomorrow to go out and check on everyone. The roof just came down on all of these police cars. But anyway, tornadoes. So people that weren't in the evacuation areas for the storm surge and thinking, oh, we're probably going to be safe, we're probably okay over on the eastern side of the peninsula. No, no, they weren't safe. No, because they had tornadoes. Um, I don't do much with TikTok either, Kathy. I did start a channel there because the kids talked me into it, but I haven't done a whole heck of a lot with it. Uh, but I do hear everything about TikTok, usually on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. The senior communities, Casa, Jesus, and the mobile home communities. And the thing is, a lot of these places, like I said, they weren't part of the evacuation zones. So they weren't prepared for this. Because the way you respond to a tornado is not necessarily the same, in fact, pretty much not the way that you respond to a storm surge. They're different animals, but apparently they can come together sometimes. Like, it's wild. It was that first like tentacle of the hurricane that hit land and caused all of these wild tornadoes. And so you have a retirement community, you have a mobile home community. There was an entire, and I'm sure there'll be many, but earlier I had heard about it had taken out an entire mobile home park, trailer park, entire community, just gone. Hopefully they got out. There were a lot of warnings, but not like days ahead kinds of warnings. You know what I mean? Where for the hurricane and for those evacuation areas, we had days. But for these other folks that ended up in the path of tornadoes, they didn't have days. They had maybe hours to find out that, oh God, there's going to be tornadoes here, or they're starting here. And then the tornado warnings, those just happen. They just boom, boom, boom. And so if you have limited mobility, what are you going to do with such limited notice, warning, and you're in a mobile home? What are you going to do? What can you do? I don't know there's anything you can do. They give advice, they give as good warnings as they can, and they tell you get into, I saw a lot of different ones, these videos that were saying get into the most part of your house. You can't tell people get in your basements because a lot of people don't have basements. And not only that, what if then there's flooding after? You can't be in the basement, which is what you would do normally for a tornado. So the best you can do is get into the most central, ideally windowless room in your house, get into a bathtub and pull your mattress over you. I fear, and I'm certain this will be the case, that we're going to hear a lot of horror stories and lots of fatalities from the tornadoes, maybe even more than from the storm surge. When all is said and done and they've been able to address all of it, I mean, what if? It absolutely could happen. You know what I mean? Like, because they were not prepared. Yeah, Kathy, you get in your closet. What else can you do? Oh my God. Oh, it is really high in the, where is this? Palmetto is flooding significantly. Yeah, just, I don't know. I know a lot of people were saying they're grateful that the brunt of it didn't hit Tampa because of the amount of destruction that would cause, because it's such a highly populated area. But I want to remind all of us that the areas it did hit, Sarasota and a little ways south of that, Siesta Key, I think it's called, There's people there too, or people that live there whose homes and situations are gone. They're just gone. They're completely destroyed. So, yay, all right, that it didn't hit Tampa because there'd be more destruction, likely. But let's not forget all the people that are absolutely being affected in those smaller communities. I hope that they'll get enough resources. And that's the other thing. Do they have the same amount of resources as people in Tampa? I don't know. Now, that's not to say that Tampa has not gotten a really good bit of action, because it absolutely has. And you would think that it has experienced would be enough for people to, if they stayed in Tampa, to stay inside and be safe. I could not believe that. I still can't believe it, and yet I can, that people were walking out into Tampa Bay as the waters receded. The water has to come back. The water is gonna come back. It comes back to its home. Let me see what this guy's saying.
Right now, but it's really, really windy right there. We actually just saw a barrel fly by at like mock Jesus.
All right, thank you, Riley. Yeah, we're seeing on the back end here.
Sorry, guys, I gotta hear this.
Where Caleb is, and he is going to be right there near Amanda. I actually don't have.
So this looks like southeast of St. Petersburg. One of their storm chasers is there and is talking about how the wind is hitting there right now, and the projectiles, which we have talked about many times.
The worst of the storm is right here over Tampa right now.
Oh, he's saying the worst of it is over Tampa right now. Interesting. How are all those people that ran out to Tampa Bay, I wonder? Because he's saying the worst of it at the moment is right over Tampa. So you're out there playing around. I don't know. Will they run into sharks? I don't know.
Yep, a flash flood emergency, which is the highest level of a flood warning, has been issued for Tampa. Between 10 to 14 inches of rain have fallen.
Idiots.
Is already occurring.
10 to 14 inches of rain.
Situations seek shelter now.
What is wrong with people?
See numerous rivers around Tampa.
Kathy, yeah, I don't know. Being in the eye of a hurricane would be beautiful and absolutely terrifying. Marion D, Fox Live Now. Fox Live Now is one that I've seen. CNN. The major networks are all covering it online, for sure. Jesus God. Just picture it, okay? Can we just picture this madness for a second? You didn't evacuate. You stayed in Tampa. Then everyone else has evacuated and you're hanging out, and then you see, oh, well, it's not even going to hit us. It's now hitting Sarasota, so ha ha ha, it didn't get us. You know what I mean? That kind of attitude, right? I could see that happening. And then you're feeling so lucky enough that you feel the need or the desire to go down into Tampa Bay as the waters recede, because you're feeling so lucky, and or you don't understand the way hurricanes work, but that doesn't make sense, right? You do live in Florida. Yes, Tampa, but you do live in Florida. So then to go out into Tampa Bay and, oh, wow, watch the waters recede the same way that they did, all the tourists did in, like, what was it, Indonesia? You guys remember this, right? Everyone went out to watch the water receding. Remember that? Before the tsunami? There's videos of it. There's videos that exist of people going out shell hunting and the like, and just gawking as the water receded for the tsunami that killed what, like 250,000 people? So in Tampa Bay, you've survived. It's not gonna, it didn't hit us. Ha ha ha. We're all good. We're gonna go play out in the now exposed sand and whatnot of Tampa Bay. And almost immediately, there's a flash flood warning, and the worst of the storm comes right over you. Comes right over you. You gotta think about what life choices led you to that. You know what I mean? Like, right? Madness. It's Renee, it's true. But Renee, she says people forget about Katrina and all the water. It's yes, they forget, or they didn't experience it. They had nothing to forget. Because way to like age us all and show us the madness of time and how fast it's passing us by. But guys, that was 20 years ago. 20 years. So think about your average TikToker person trying to get views and one up everyone else that's trying to views. They don't remember Katrina. They weren't sitting glued to their screens as all of that unfolded over days and days and endless days. They don't remember that because they weren't around. But at the very least, they experienced Helene. And that was no picnic. So back to the projectiles and stuff that we had been talking about. That's what's happening. Right. Well, in Tampa and these other areas, whatever they didn't get. Hold on.
So we have a tornado that struck near Palm Beach Gardens.
Palm Beach Gardens.
A lot of the damage photos that are coming out of that. There's a lot of roofs that have been ripped off.
A lot of roofs. That's not surprising.
And vehicles were also tossed, it looks like toys. There are several vehicles that are crushed, thrown against houses. There's even a vehicle that looks like it has been wrapped around a palm tree even. Or at least partially wrapped around a palm tree.
Oh my God. See, Seth is saying he was too young. See? Seth was too young. Seth does not remember Hurricane Katrina because Seth was too young.
Several large houses.
Yeah, Pamela, kids are very often, they feel like they are invincible.
Or at least partially destroyed. And one of the photos which I've been seeing circulating on Twitter, it just got posted actually on the Discord server's weather lobby that I had open a second ago. A dumpster, like a gigantic.
Oh wait, this is for us, a dumpster.
Outside of a big business like a Walmart or something was thrown on top of a house.
All right.
Jesus Christ. All right, this one is especially relevant to us, the Frugal Family. A dumpster. I'm a dumpster diver. Diver? Jesus, it's the THC. That's what it is. So helpful, though. I am a dumpster diver. Those new to the channel that joined for some other reason. There was a dumpster. There's a picture circulating on the Twitters and stuff right now. There is a dumpster got lifted by one of the tornadoes, not the hurricane water and stuff when the hurricane proper came in. No. It was one of the tornadoes that the hurricane brought. It lifted a dumpster and plopped it on top of someone's house. On top of their house, a dumpster. You guys have seen me trying to push and pull the ones that even have wheels. It just picked it up and plunked it right on someone's house. And that is just one of the many things he was talking about. Cars in the areas hit by the tornadoes, the cars were picked up and thrown about like they were toys. And one even, and I'm going to look for all these pictures. I hope you guys are looking for them. It's wrapped around a palm tree. That should be like the Time magazine photo for this storm. A car wrapped around a palm tree. So I had been so concerned about all the debris and things that people had been dragging out of their homes, all right? And that was now all going to get washed around everywhere. Well, yeah, sure. But even more than that, the boats that we talked a little bit about, and now the cars, and not just them, but the dumpsters. The dumpsters. Mimi, la gatita está aquí. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyhow, wild stuff. I just thought that was particularly relevant to us. The dumpsters. How is it possible? I hadn't even thought of dumpsters. Très bizarre. I hadn't even thought. I know that's wild and almost unbelievable. I had been thinking about the piles of stuff that were headed for dumpsters, but I hadn't thought about actual literal physical dumpsters themselves. Oh my God. I wonder if the locks would hold up. This is a bit of a snotty comment, probably, but you know how I've gotten locked out of so many? I wonder if the locks hold. Even if they did, it wouldn't stay secure because the lids would be so flimsy, right? Like, it wouldn't stay locked. I don't know. Yeah, Kaza, I would leave. How could you stay? I don't know. Because this kind of thing is showing that it's going to be becoming more normal. How do you stay? You just make it through one, you get the stuff cleaned out, you're tearing out sheetrock, and then boom, 2 weeks later, an even bigger one hits. I couldn't stay. Absolutely not. Stephanie, I 100% agree. Everybody stay safe. Julie, it's such a beautiful name, Julie. You're so wonderful. Longtime supporter of the channel. Yes, nature is amazing and terrifying and beautiful and so scary. It just hasn't let up in this Port Charlotte. They just have not had any relief. Oh, neither has Venice. All those lights are out now. They've got, so I'm watching Ryan Hall, y'all, and they put up cameras, a lot of cameras ahead of time, you know, ratchet strapped to palm trees and assorted places. And their cameras have held up. I'm really impressed. Their cameras are doing better than a lot of the traffic cams that I've watched throughout the day and the afternoon and evening. Yeah, Renee, she's talking about when the tornado that hit Houston and bent the power lines like twigs. My God. Sorry, I was eating. You guys get to be my mirror. So embarrassing. I have stuff in my teeth. What? Renee, what are you talking about? I need to get a toothpick. There was a dumpster match the other day on WWE. What are you talking about? Wrestling? What were they? Were they in a dumpster? I don't understand. Gatita, ven aquí. Gatita preciosa, ven aquí. Hermosa, ven aquí conmigo. Kitty is sitting down here. Phyllis, Kitty is sitting here right in front of me with sleepy eyes, giving me the slow blink of love. Gatita. Man.
You gotta put your fingers right up to the edge.
Oh, okay. Hermosa. Ven. Salte. Salte, gatita. No? ¿A dónde vas?
She might have the zoomies.
Oh, well, her eyes were half asleep.
If they were.
Whatever. That kitty.
She found a box.
Oh, she found a box. I cannot compete with a box. Wait, excuse me, Renee. They were wrestling in a dumpster?
What?
You literally meant like a dumpster match? I don't know about you guys, but WWE to me will always be WWF because that's what I grew up with. And my brothers and I watched religiously. And then, of course, acted it out. And I got to be like Scary Sherry or Elizabeth. Those were the days. Hello, Tabitha. I hope you are well. Thank you for being here. We had a hi, Blissful. Thank you for being here. We had a sweater that had the 2 crows on it. So we're talking late 80s, mid to late 80s. Okay. And we had this yellow sweater that had those 2 crows on it and would roll it up. And that was the belt. You know, that big, obnoxious, gaudy belt that they, anyway, whoever won got to wear that, and I would go and hand it to them, and it was so silly. There were broken arms and assorted. Oh, they had the dumpster at the ring, but they weren't like inside of the dumpster together fighting, is what I'm wondering, because I'm trying to picture it. You'd have to have one of the bigger, hello, Linnea, thanks for being here. One of the like industrial sized dumpsters, right? To be able to maneuver it all. I'm trying to picture how this could work. Another thing I'm going to have to look up when we're done. But, oh, geez. Is that a washing machine? Babies, is that a washing machine or a freezer?
Freezer. Looks like a deep freezer.
A deep freezer. There's
Look,
Jesus God. This is Punta Gorda. There's a whole deep freezer floating down the road. And then what's this coming? Oh, he changed the screen. Dang it. I think it was a recycling bin. It is. It's a recycling bin. Also, there it goes, just floating. It actually, if it wasn't so incredibly horrific, it was quite comical. This garbage can floating down the stream, which is the road. Was the road.
Come here.
It's awful, you guys.
Stop.
God, it's awful. My God.
Yeah.
Oh, we have further information about the dumpster WWE situation. To win, they what? No. This is hilarious and terrible. To win, so Renee's talking about a recent event in the WWE wrestling, which as a child I believed was 100% real, and my mom would always tell us it was acted out, it was fake, and oh, would we get angry. To win this dumpster match, Jesus, they threw the lady, what lady? I don't know, into dumpsters to win, slammed the lid down to win. What the hell? Is this real? Are you pulling my leg, Renee? Look, you've been with us a long time. You've been a long time supporter of the channel. Are you pulling my leg? Is this real? Guys, look it up. I believe you, Renee, but one of you girls, look it up. WWE dumpster match. I'm serious. Look it up. I guess I could look it up right here on the laptop, but Blissful, you always thought that wrestling was real too? Kathy, I'm glad you're still here. I hope you still have power. I sure hope that we hear back from Patricia. I know Patricia's in Ocala area. Last week's SmackDown was this dumpster thing. You are for real. God. Hi, Shatika. Thanks so much for being here and always being, almost always, the first one to comment on almost all of my videos across our channels. You're the one. Kathy still has power. So WWE dumpster match. See if you see that. Look at some of these. Yeah, Port Charlotte has not let up at all. And Punta Gorda is just flooded. And Venice. Just so much water. My God.
I see a lot of toys.
Rita, you like WWE? Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I grew up with it. It was WWF back then, World Wrestling Federation. Oh, did you, Renee? That was our dream. Oh no, when we were kids, it was our dream. Our dream to be able to see it live, to be able to see it for real. Oh, if I could have seen, oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's real. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. No, you can. Look at that. It's real. They got a dumpster. I know, Renee, I know. I believed you, but what? It's real. Look at the costume. Look at the freaking costume. Thanks, Mimi. What they won't do next. Oh, Rita, you have one of the belts? No, you don't. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. How do I pronounce this? What a beautiful name. Kehi? Is that your name? Or shall I call you Miss Cobell? Oh, I love beautiful words and beautiful names. I am so happy, it's going to sound weird, that you missed my cheery personality. It's a beautiful thing to be missed. Yeah, we always wanted to go. And my dream, my personal dream, my brothers all had who they wanted to see and who they would love to see in real life and, you know, all of that. But for me, it was the Ultimate Warrior. Or was it this? This, or I don't know. Anyway, I was so in love with the Ultimate Warrior. So in love. With his like tassel-y things that he had on his arms, on his ginormous muscles, and his ridiculous hair. Yeah. Yeah. Those were the days. Those were the days. Oh, did you? Rita got it at the Goodwill. That's fantastic. How funny you would end up getting one of those there. Oh, no way. Kaza was at the Comic-Con in Edinburgh, Scotland on Sunday, and there was live wrestling in one of the halls. How about that? Vicky, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, wild stuff. My goodness. Why would they have a dumpster? I don't know. I don't know why. Because why not? Because, no, I'll tell you why. Because wrestling has been around for a long time. And there are so many, oh, wait. That was the love of my life. Just walked by. So there are so many things to entertain people now, so many things to take your attention, that they have to be spicing it up, changing it up in the wrestling. So it only makes sense that they ended up bringing a dumpster into it. What next? Who knows? Who knows? $40 for the belt at the Goodwill? They must have really, wow. That's a lot of money. I mean, for one of the belts, I mean, they're, you know, it's not like you can just get them anywhere, but still, the Goodwill's charging a lot of money anymore. You know? Do you know the Goodwill has their own website? Yeah, you can like buy off their website. Very strange. Very strange. Very surprising. Yeah, very strange. But I've been hearing from a lot of, you know, thrifters and such that Goodwill's prices have really gone up. Yeah, sucks. A lot of people say that they've kind of killed the thrifting life. How long do you think the storm is going to go? I'm just imagining people hunkered down, you know, in the areas where it just has not let up. Like Inglewood. I'm watching this screen, and as long as I've had it on, once it started the craziness, other than a brief moment, it's been nonstop. So imagine you're hunkered down, you're just trying to stay alive. And this just keeps going and going and going. You know, they talk about the longest minutes of your life, you know, when something crazy is happening. But this, it just really is just not stopping. And I don't know how long it is projected to last. I know that they've talked about, you know, it's going to go all night, you know. God, it's awful. Awful. Did you? Okay. All right, Kathy. They got that warning as well on their TV. Be careful. Be careful. And let us know how you're doing. And I hope you have all your stuff prepared. Ah, the belt. We're back to the belt. So Rita actually got a really good deal on it. Because it's elsewhere costs $300. So actually you got a pretty dang good deal. Yeah, Bonnie, I hope this doesn't go much longer, this madness. But look at, geez. Well, you can't look at it, but I'm sure you can, and you are. It's just not letting up. It's downgraded to a category 2 now, but with still max wind speeds of 110 miles per hour. Oh, Victoria got one of those championship belts for $80. I wonder if you can get to like, you know, when like Disney, for instance, they'll do like clear outs, you know, of certain kinds of merch and even park memorabilia and stuff, pieces of the park, pieces of old rides, old buildings, whatever. They'll put them into like auctions or into these big sales and stuff like that. Sometimes you can get some really good deals. The dog from Deadpool. That's awesome. Kaz was talking about Comic-Con in Scotland, and they had Peggy the dog from Deadpool. Don't know if you knew that there's a Deadpool dog, but there is. Kathy, are you supposed to look outside? I know you're quite a ways north of it, but if you're getting one of those red warnings, oh God, look at that. You know, but it could be a lot worse. They're showing images of these flooded properties in Venice, but to be honest, I mean, there's damage. There's going to be damage, but at least at the moment, I want to preface that with at the moment, it's not nearly as bad as it could be in some of these areas yet. Because then, of course, there are the flood warnings and the rain is going to continue. And where will levels be tomorrow? I don't know. None of us know, of course. Yeah. Some of it just doesn't, it's like it's just never going to stop. Well, maybe Port Charlotte has calmed down a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But that poor Inglewood, if you all know anyone living in Inglewood or Punta Gorda or Venice. Jesus. Oh God, it's awful. Oh, it's category 3? Oh, they need to update their thing then. I think they are updating theirs manually on what I was watching, so yeah. Hey baby, you're back? Well, how was it? Good? Awesome. CBS, what are they saying? How do I change the channel, you guys, to a TV channel from here?
You can't do it with a record.
Is Darren?
Oh, Fox is saying 3. Yes, he is. So yeah, you can go to your Minecraft. On CBS. I don't know what channel number that is. Lulu's gonna do it. That's Fox. So it's gonna either be 2, 4, or 5.
2, 1.
Let's see.
2. No, it's 2, 2.
Okay, Lulu's figuring it out for me. Hello, Heather. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I believe it. So Heather's got friends in Fort Myers. Yeah, it's there's a lot of people with power out. That's ABC. A lot of people with power out. So it's got to be 2. Yeah. I hope you hear from your friends, Heather. It's good to hear from you. I love to hear from you. I hope they're okay. No, it'd be just 2-1, Lulu.
2-1 is Survivor.
Oh. So I don't know, guys. On my CBS, it's an episode of Survivor that's on. Yeah. Nothing is broken through. I don't have cable. Yeah, that's the issue. That's on the Eastern feed. Yeah, and I'm in Utah. So I'm not getting any of that special report. Lulu, go to the 2-2. Let's see what's on there.
2-2.
2-2.
I know, I was just there.
I know, but you were only there for a second.
Yeah, it's not. It's Dateline.
Yeah, we're not getting special report or any of that. Lulu, will you put it back on YouTube? Back to
I'm trying to find your thing.
it's not on here, babe. No, they were just saying that was on Eastern broadcast and we're on Western broadcast. So that's why we're not getting it. Can you put it back on YouTube, back on either Ryan Hall or oh yeah, awesome. Thank you.
No, you can't control Roku from this.
Well then how'd you get it back on there?
That's just changing the input.
Oh, my kids are amazing. The things they know about technology wise. I don't know. Oh, the special broadcast ended. Okay. Lulu's frustrated with me. Thank you, Lulu.
You had this TV forever and you didn't know.
I know,
what
but I
input
didn't.
was?
No, I do know that.
You
Lulu, weed gummies. Be patient with me.
I don't think anyone should do weed if that's what.
Whatever.
You can't even remember what an input is.
My kids. God, can you even believe them sometimes?
Can you believe she doesn't know what an input is?
I'm a teenager. Anyways, life at the Frugal Family home. Hi, Holly. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Kathy says hi to you. Bonnie says hi to the kids. Yeah, my little monsters. They're so wonderful. Oh, Jesus. Holly, 3 a.m. there. Don't apologize for having been asleep. That's the right thing to be doing. Oh, God. So it does look like, yeah, now it's hitting Sarasota again. Poor Sarasota. I've never been to Sarasota, know very little about it. Of course, I know of it, but I don't know a heck of a lot about it. Renee says hello to you, Lulu.
Hello.
Can hear all your nonsense over there. Being mean to her ancient mother. God.
Ancient mother.
Kids these days. Kids. Yeah, send us some hearts. However you do that. We'd sure. Oh, thank you. See? Oh, thanks. Isn't that the thing they do? Yes, I am old. I don't even know how to. Oh, it's like this.
No, it's like that.
What? See, I don't even know how they do hearts. How? How do you bend your fingers like that?
See.
Wait.
I'm like this.
That's with your.
So it's like flipping someone off, but then you go like that,
So it's like flipping someone off.
and then
Sorry.
and then you can
Okay.
do it this way too. So do like a peace sign now,
And then a peace sign,
Olivia, you
and
can
then
do it
like that.
and then like that.
You can do it
Yeah,
like
kind
this
of.
too.
That doesn't. This is better. That's easier.
Look,
I have arthritis. I don't know how you do that.
it's
Olivia, this works
That's what
too.
the cool
Just
kids
middle
do.
fingers, but
Mama's
then-
sticking with this, or
no. That's
that looks
what
more
my
like an
friends will
apple.
do.
We're sticking with this.
That's what my friends will do. They'll flip me off and they go, "Love you."
God.
Like Reagan would do that. Except he would forget the heart.
All right, let me see what he's updating.
Main City, Four Corners, and Poinciana.
Oh, there's Winter Haven.
This includes Lakeland, Winter Haven, and Mulberry under that flash flood emergency now.
So Winter Haven and Lakeland are also under the flash flood emergency. Kathy, you're probably gonna lose your power. You're gonna lose your power. Do you have your flashlights ready? Candles, kerosene lamps. Do you have all of that ready? Get it ready. Hello, drawing life. Oh, that's Lulu. You little beautiful love of my life. But you've got them ready, Kathy. Good for you. Good for you. Good job. Okay. I hope everything you've got, everything charged that needs charging. Everything for Kitty that needs whatever. Kaza, 1.1 million homes without power now. So yeah, Kathy, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Food in your fridge. Do you have a cooler? I know a lot of people were getting coolers so that you do okay to put their food in. There he went again. Okay. Mariah, what are my girls doing in here? You're so ridiculous.
Angie, hi.
My girls are in the chat. You've got the cooler. Okay, good. Because, I mean, I think we just have to accept it's inevitable that, you're gonna lose your power. But if you can just be prepared for it, then it's all good, right? Like, I was noticing though, he was this, sorry, all that caffeine to keep me awake and burpity burpy. Yeah, they're saying hi to you. Don't be too silly or I'll kick you out of the conversation. I mean it, Mimi. I will. Okay. But they extended that flash flood warning thing, including Winter Haven. And I love Winter Haven. For those that don't know, Winter Haven is where Legoland is located. And our first trip to Florida was Reagan and I in 2018, I think, something like that, when we went to Legoland. And we also went up to Daytona Beach, and that was the first time we met Carol. And we loved Legoland. Used to be Cypress Gardens, and then they sold it, and Lego did their Legoland on it, but also kept a nice big chunk of the original Cypress Gardens. Beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, and it's going to be pretty messed up. That breaks my heart. That really breaks my heart. I know they'll put it back together. They'll recover. They'll, get it sorted. But especially there at the Cypress Gardens part of Legoland, there are trees and plants and a banyan tree and things there that are so old, beautiful specimens. And I hope they survive with the wind and the flooding and all of it. I hope they survive. No, gatita. Ya es hora. No, gatita. Quédate aquí. Shh. Cuéstate, gatita, cuéstate. Ya es hora, gatita. Shh. Stop ringing the bell. Anyway, Kitty thinks she wants to go out on a night patrol and it's not happening. No. Ya, gatita. Quítate. Shh. No. Mimi, will you go put her to bed, please, so she stops being angry?
Yeah.
Thank you, my love. Night night, kitty. Ha, ha, ha. She thinks she thinks Mimi's coming to save the day. No, Mimi's coming to put her to bed. You be nice. You're gonna scare everybody. Stop it. Yeah, you're right, Renee. That really made a difference. Isn't that wonderful? You know, I'm so glad you guys got me onto that to put what do you call it? Subscribers only. And I set it for an hour, and we're past an hour, and we have still been incredibly lucky in the troll department tonight. I'm not getting all, you know, the compliments that I was getting from some of those sickos. But I'm also not getting the incredibly nasty stuff either. So that's fantastic. My butt hurts. That's how I'm going to wrap this up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, follow my health journey over on My Current Obsession. I did update today, and I got the MRI results, and we have something of a plan going forward of what all we're going to do and what we're not able to do and what we can fix and what we can't fix and how we're going to try to stay sane and manage things for the foreseeable. That's all updated over on My Current Obsession. I will, Bonnie, I'm so glad you did. Vicky, thank you so much. I will tell you that on that channel, I don't talk about the same stuff. That is my health journey and women and coffee focused stuff. Okay. And I don't worry about swearing over there. So I'm far less filtered, and not just in the swearing department, less filtered in general. Guys, this is just beginning. Honestly, truly, the whole storm situation, this is truly just the beginning, because the night is incredibly young. Here it's what, 8:20? So over there it's 10:20. The storm is still raging. There is still going to be the wind and the flooding. It's got a long, long ways to go. It's just unfortunate that my ass can't handle it sitting here anymore. But I'm going to continue watching. I'm going to continue, keeping track of it. And I don't see myself going to bed anytime soon. I wish you the very best. Kathy, all of you. Seth, thank you. Good night to all of you. All my best to all of you. Most of you know I don't pray. That's not what I do. But you're in my heart, which is, in my opinion, as good as a prayer. And you have my very best. My best wishes. You have my love. And I hope to hear from all of our Florida friends tomorrow that you made it through, that you're all right. Property, that's a whole other thing. Of course, that's a different thing. But I hope that all of our friends have made it through. Not everyone is going to, but hopefully our friends have. And that's a selfish wish, but it is the wish that I have. And I wish the very best to everyone out there. I will be continuing to obsessively monitor this, and I will live stream again tomorrow. I don't know yet what time it will be, probably earlier rather than later. And I will try to post here on the community page, on Facebook, and on Instagram ahead of time, hopefully quite a bit ahead of time, to let you know when I will be live streaming. As promised, live streaming at least an hour a day through Friday, through this whole disaster madness that's happening and affecting so many people and people that we care about. So you guys are loved. Thanks for being here and spending some time. I appreciate you so much. And God, just be safe. Oh, it's picking up again. What the? Is that the back side of it then? Sorry, I was jumping off, but oh my God. I know some of you are seeing this, other places you're watching.
Where's the eye?
I don't think there even is an eye anymore. The storm kind of fell apart. But look at that in Venice. Oh my God. Oh no. No, they must be getting the back end of it now. It went nuts. It just went nuts. Oh God, be careful, people. Be careful. And when experts and officials tell you to evacuate, you gotta do it. Oh, I'm not looking forward to the numbers we're gonna get tomorrow of things and people. And that's enough. I'm done for tonight, but I will be live tomorrow at some point, so please do stay tuned. And be safe and be well. And best of luck to everyone. Okay? Thanks for spending some time. Yep. Good night to you. Let's all be careful and safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.